Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. One of director Ang Lee's earliest films was The Wedding Banquet from 1993. Now director Andrew Ahn is taking his spin and updating the story for today's queer audience. It's in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. The Wedding Banquet was fairly ahead of its time, telling a gay love story in 1993. And despite all the time that has passed, it still feels relevant for today's audiences thanks to Andrew Ahn's faithful reimagining. It stars Lily Gladstone and Kelly Marie Tran as Lee and Angela, who are trying to have a baby despite failed IVF treatments. Angela's mother, Meg, who's played by Joan Chen, is proud of her daughter, but there's a complicated journey behind that. Now, their friends Chris, who's played by Bowen, and Min, who's played by Gi-chan Han, have a loving relationship, but Chris seems to be running from his own issues and insecurities, while Min isn't out and open with his extended family. His visa is about to expire, and now there's pressure for him to run the family business. Min's grandmother, who's played by Yoo Jun-young, surprises them with a visit, forcing all these truths to be revealed. Now, the solution to all their problems comes in the form of a fake wedding, so that Min can get his green card, and then he can then pay for Angela and Lee's IVF treatments. Andrew Ahn's update on The Wedding Banquet is beautiful and endearing while depicting the nuanced and layered complications and complexities within queer relationships. He's found the right ensemble with his four leads who all excel at the inner struggles that they're all facing while pivoting to then the farcical comedic romp that comes into play. They have infectious energy from the top, which gives the film an easy buy-in. Bowen also played the romantic lead in Andrew Ahn's Fire Island and continues to really show his vulnerable side beyond his work doing sketch comedy on Saturday Night Live. Andrew Ahn balances the tone well, finding the humor during life's more serious moments. He and co-writer James Schamus navigate the differences in chosen family versus blood family. There's a stark difference in how the four of them authentically operate as chosen family versus the struggle that some of them face with biological families. There are generational conflicts that stem from cultural attitudes around being gay and lesbian. And Ahn beautifully showcases Korean culture, and then he touches the heart even more when Grandma delivers a beautiful monologue to Min about the importance of finding true, meaningful love. Now, like the new film A Nice Indian Boy, The Wedding Banquet has deeper, more complicated stakes at play than typical rom-coms that tend to keep things at a frothy level. These queer stories feature realistic conflicts with identity, both in terms of queer identity and racial identity, and how to navigate that within relationships. These unique stories offer up the type of representation that we need to see more of on screen so that underrepresented communities can see themselves on screen. I'm giving The Wedding Banquet 4 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I actually got to interview Lily Gladstone, Kelly Marie Tran, and Andrew Ahn. So here the four of us talk about chosen family, racial identity, and why Ang Lee's film meant so much to Andrew Ahn. So check out those interviews. They were so great to talk to. I love talking to all three of them. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Wedding Banquet. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.